What's up guys, this is KhUnlimited. Today I have another video for you guys, and this is a really special video, a video I've always wanted to do, and it's a Q&A. So once I hit 500 subscribers, I told you guys that I was going to be doing a Q&A, and you guys got to ask me questions and you had 10 days to do it. And the questions finished on August 25th, and now I'm going to be making the video which you're seeing right now. So I got over 40 questions, which is mind-blowing for me because honestly, when I was making the video of the 500 special, a thought was going through my head saying that maybe people aren't even going to ask me questions, maybe I'm going to get 5 questions, but I got over 40, which is really mind-blowing, and I just want to thank you guys and for your support. And sorry if you hear like a fan or like car noises because it's an insanely hot day today and I have a fan on and the window open and I'm kind of sweating, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this is my Q&A for my 500 special, so let's get started. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, it's because my hair is really long and it looks retarded, so I'm just wearing this hat for this video. So first, Alienator11 asks, can you show us your game library? I just sat down, but okay. Okay, so I have a small game library as you can see here, and they're pretty old games, so mostly PlayStation 3, as you can see, Black Ops, MotorStorm, Indiana Jones 2, Tony Hawk, and all these other games. You can pause and see them if you want, but there's not that much and they're mostly old. I have some PSP games, some 3DS games, and some PS2 games. I have more PS2 games, but they're not here right now. And yeah, all of these are old games, and most of the games I had when I was smaller were actually burned. Yeah, so they're not here. Yeah, so this is my games. The second question by Alienator11 is, do your parents know that you do YouTube videos? If not, would you ever tell them? Yeah, they do know that I do YouTube videos. This KhUnlimited is actually my second YouTube channel that I've made. I used to have one where I actually did for like 4 years, but it was really made for the purpose of me just making videos, not for the views or anything like people say. And it was just for me to make videos with my brother. I was just doing skits. And yeah, so they knew about that channel. My parents didn't really know about this channel until like about 2 days ago or something. But my mom knew longer than my dad. My mom knew about like a month ago. She just knew that I was making videos whenever I was in my room locked up. I told her that I was making videos, so don't disturb me. So yeah, she knew for a while that I was making videos on this channel, and my dad found out like about 2 days ago when my mom told him to watch my ice bucket challenge. So yeah, they do know about it, and yeah, they're okay with it. It's not like it's really stopping me from doing anything. I still do school properly, I do what I need to do, and it's just something that if I have time I do. So yeah, they do know about my channel. And the third question by Alienator11 is, what are your top 5 TV shows and top 5 video games of all time? In no specific order. So top 5 TV shows. Something about me is that I don't really watch a lot of TV. I'm not interested in TV these days. The only TV that I liked watching is from when I was really young, like Cartoon Network, how it used to be, like Samurai Jack, Courage the Cowardly Dog, other old shows like My Life as a Teenage Robot, and shows like that, the old shows that I really like. So I'm not really gonna give 5 because I don't really remember them on the top of my head, but there's a lot of shows, like old time shows on Cartoon Network that I used to watch a lot, but now I don't really watch that much TV, so I'm not really interested in any right now. Yeah, and another one is Kim Possible. And top 5 video games. Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, no kidding. But yeah, my top 5 video games are obviously Kingdom Hearts, but if you're not talking about Kingdom Hearts, probably the Ratchet and Clank series. I like them a lot. It's harder than I thought. I don't know, Kingdom Hearts is like the game that I really like and is the series that I like overall. Like, I actually read up something on this. People said that once they start like Kingdom Hearts, every other video game that they played really started getting bland and they didn't really like it as much. It's kind of with me too. Once I saw Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts overall, all the other games that I played really started seeming lower and lower in quality because of the intense story and everything Kingdom Hearts brings. So my top 5 video games would actually be hard to make. So if you're asking about series, it's probably Kingdom Hearts, Ratchet and Clank, Little Big Planet, if that counts as a series. Sly is awesome. I love Sly. And my 5th one would be Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, my 5th series would be Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, so those are 5 video game series, I guess, which I really like and I like spending time on. Okay, so Lehahia81 asks, and he has 2 questions. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. The first question is, would you like to see more animal transformations like that Pride lands in Kingdom Hearts 2, or did you find it annoying? Actually, I like the animal transformation in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Pride Land when you turn into a lion. That was actually really enjoyable for me, and a lot of people say the mechanic was kind of broken of how you move around, but in my opinion, I actually liked it a lot. I thought the mermaid mechanic was pretty broken, how you swim up and down, but the lion one seemed pretty good. I love the way you could just run, and yeah, I really liked it, and I would love to see it back in Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe Sora as an older lion, maybe a teenage lion or an adult lion. And yeah, so animal transformation I thought were pretty good and I'd love to see it again. Second question by Lehahia81 is, Also, with so many people wanting Toy Story and the movie having humans in it, do you think you can come up with an explanation to why we would be turned into toys in the world? And if not, how we would acquire their summons? Okay, so for this one, I don't think there would be a clear explanation how Sora would turn into toy, because there isn't really an explanation for any of the things when Sora turns into something. When Sora turns into a lion, when he was a mermaid, in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, when Ben turns small in the Cinderella world, there isn't really an explanation for any of those, a clear explanation for any of those things. It's just to, I guess, fit into the world. So yeah, that would be the explanation. As you know, they're not really supposed to give away their cover that they're going to each of the worlds, so I guess it would just be a magical thing that makes them fit into the world, so they wouldn't be found out that they're from other worlds. So yeah, to fit in is the answer. Okay, a question from KH Sora Naruto 98. He has 3 questions. First one is, are you and your brother KH Organization going to do a video together at some point? Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, there's another small YouTuber. His name is KH Organization. He makes videos like after once in a long time. I'm trying to get him to make another video, but he's kind of lazy. Yeah, so he's my brother, and what KH Sora Naruto 98 is asking if I'm ever gonna make a video with him. I guess I would make a video with him if he wants to. It's really up to him. Right now I'm not considering making a video with him, because I think if I do it, he's not gonna be too into it, because right now, even in the video making for his channel, he's always gets lazy, and after a few months he puts another video. I'm trying to get him into the state of always putting videos, because content is an important thing of making a YouTube channel. So once he gets into the state of always making videos all the time, then I guess I'll make a collaboration with him. So yeah. His second question is, do you watch anime, and if so, which one is your favorite? I've watched a lot of anime. I've watched Dragon Ball Z, if that counts. But my favorite has to be Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is by far the best anime that I loved, and it's something awesome. Even this morning I was watching some Attack on Titan for fun. And yeah, Attack on Titan is my favorite anime. And KH Sora Naruto 98's third question is, are you getting Final Fantasy 15, and what Final Fantasy characters do you want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3? Final Fantasy, I'm not really a huge fan of. To be honest, I only played one Final Fantasy game because it was on sale on PSP. I think it's Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. That's the only one I played, so I don't really have that much experience with it. But Final Fantasy 15 does look interesting because of the fighting style they made. I think it's not turn-based anymore, and it does have a lot more aspects such as Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, Final Fantasy 15 I might actually get in the future. And which characters I'd like to see in Kingdom Hearts 3? So though, like I said, Final Fantasy 7 is the only one I played, so I really want to see Zack come back in Kingdom Hearts 3. And I know a lot of people may be saying that Zack died in Crisis Core. If you didn't know that, he dies in Crisis Core, so how did he come back? If you didn't know, I think it's been said somewhere that the Final Fantasy universe and the Kingdom Hearts universe are two separate things. So if Final Fantasy someone dies, it doesn't mean they're dead in the Kingdom Hearts universe, kind of like Aerith. I think she dies, I read somewhere, and she's still in the Kingdom Hearts universe. So Zack, I'd love to see him come back, especially because he was in Birth by Sleep and get that date with Aqua. Now, Quirty Games asks, when did you get into Kingdom Hearts? When did I get into Kingdom Hearts? It was when I was in grade 2, I think. It's either me in kindergarten, grade 2, I don't know, I get mixed up. So that would be the year 2007 or 6. So when I was like 7 years old or 6 years old. No, not 7 years old, what am I saying? Wait. Yeah, when I was 7 years oldish. So that's when I got into Kingdom Hearts. KH Paradox asks, would you rather have $1 million or 1 million subscribers? 100% I'll take the 1 million subscribers, because $1 million is something, yeah, you get and then you're done with it after a while. But 1 million subscribers, having the feeling that you have 1 million people supporting you is an amazing feeling, and I would love to hit that milestone one day. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to that. That's something that's really amazing. 1 million subscribers is even hard to even think of, but 100% I'll take with the 1 million subscribers. I don't need the Storm HD asks, where are my damn cookies? I ate them all. Noah Rogers asks, are you a brony? If not, then it's okay. So do you know any? I'm not a brony myself. If you don't know what a brony is, it's basically a hardcore fan of My Little Pony. I'm not a brony, but I do know a brony. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's in my school. He's kind of like my friend a little. I don't really hang out with him much, but yeah, I do know a brony, and I'm not one myself. Naruto Uzumaki asks, what is your favorite boss battle in any Kingdom Hearts game? It's a tough one. I don't know why I like this boss battle so much, but I think my favorite one would be Shan Yu in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think I made a video on this topic actually. I can't remember, but if you want to check it out, that's my favorite boss battle. But I don't think I could think of it right now. But one of them that I'm thinking right now that I really like is Shan Yu in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know why. There's nothing really special about it. It's just like when you're fighting Shan Yu in Kingdom Hearts 2, it just seems awesome because it's one of the first boss battles in Kingdom Hearts 2. I know there's much before that, but like because you get to use your Valor form, which a lot of people do, because there's a reaction command where you get to push Shan Yu, and because of the the aspect that you have to protect the gate. I thought it was pretty cool. A lot of stuff happening at once and so many new concepts introduced in that boss fight. I thought it was pretty awesome. And yeah, Shan Yu was one of my favorite boss battles. Joey Jackster has 2 questions. The first question is, what is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Kingdom Hearts 2 by far, and that's actually the first Kingdom Hearts game I played too. His second question is, hey, what got you into Kingdom Hearts? This is kind of weird, but Kingdom Hearts was introduced to me kind of out of nowhere, so I can't really remember that much when I was young, but basically I think my brother and my dad went to buy some PS2 games, and like I said when I was showing my game library, a lot of the PS2 games that I bought when I was young were burnt, so like I didn't know anything about legitimacy or like burned games. My dad just bought some and yeah, I played them. So yeah, so my dad and my brother bought like a lot of games, I think 5 or 6, and one of them was Kingdom Hearts, and I started playing it. And because I had a short attention span, I basically got bored of it in a while because I thought it was just boring, I don't know. But because I was playing as Roxas, but then I think a month or 2 later, my cousin told me that he had the game too. My cousin told me that there's another character you unlock and it's actually much more fun, and I'm like, oh really? So I started playing again, and then I got a Sora, then I got really into it, and yeah, so that's how we got into Kingdom Hearts 2. But actually becoming a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan became this year in 2014. Before 2014, I didn't really have Kingdom Hearts in my mind, just a normal game, but as 2014 hit, I don't know, something about it just made me want to make the channel become a more intense Kingdom Hearts fan. So yeah, that's how I got into it, mainly because of my cousin for making me play again. Old Fashioned KO asks, what's your opinion on bronies? Bronies, I don't really have any opinion on them. They're okay, I guess. I respect what they do. It's just like Kingdom Hearts fans, My Little Pony fans, it doesn't really bother me, so yeah, I don't really have an opinion on them. Gamer Extremist 93 asks, do you draw inspiration from your fellow YouTubers? Yes, I do. The reason I actually started this channel in the first place was because of my favorite Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, which is Skyward Wing. Skyward Wing is an amazing YouTuber, and I actually drew inspiration from him. I saw him making Kingdom Hearts videos and doing something that he loves, and I know I love Kingdom Hearts, so that kind of inspired me to make a Kingdom Hearts YouTube channel. So it's actually because of Skyward Wing I made this channel. So yeah, I drew inspiration from him mainly, and even now I draw inspiration from many YouTubers such as K Central, Fall of Resistance, Coolie Games, HMK, Skyward Wing, Gamer Join, Sora Lamb. Like a lot of Kingdom Hearts YouTubers, I draw inspiration from them because how far they've gotten with Kingdom Hearts. I know that one day maybe I'll get there, and I keep on drawing inspiration from them every day. So yeah, I do definitely draw inspiration from different YouTubers. Sherwin Veldblom has 3 questions. His first question is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is black and purple. One of them, they kind of switch, so yeah, black and purple are my favorite colors. Second question is favorite food. My favorite food is actually some that you guys might not know. I think some of you guys do if you're South Asian like me. I'm from Pakistan, if you didn't know. Yeah, so my favorite food is biryani. Yeah, so my favorite food is biryani. Biryani is basically a dish in South Asian countries, I guess, which is basically rice with a lot of spices and stuff. I may put a picture, and basically, yeah, that's my favorite food. It just tastes so amazing and nice and amazing. So yeah, that's my favorite food, and I love it because it's so spicy, because I love spicy foods. So yeah, my favorite food is biryani. His third question is, what's your top 3 games? Nintendo games. So Nintendo is, I don't really play a lot of Nintendo. I never played Nintendo as a kid, because as you're a kid, you either play Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, I guess, or more than one. I was more of a PlayStation guy, so Nintendo, my top 3 favorite games would have to be Mario Kart 7 for number 1. I actually play Mario Kart a lot. I got a DS for really cheap for like $5 last year, and sorry, I played Mario Kart DS a lot with my friends, and recently this year I got Mario Kart 7. So yeah, I love Mario Kart 7. That's number 1. Number two has to be the Super Mario 3D World. I've seen Let's Plays of that, but I haven't played it myself, but I really love that game and I would want to play that, so I guess that would have to be number 2. Number 3 would have to be, oh yeah, on the Wii U, that exclusive game, the first one that came out, I think Nintendo Land, something like that. I know these are really like Nintendo-y games, but I think that's what you mean. The Nintendo Land seems pretty awesome. I'll play that if I ever got a Wii U, because it seems like a really cooperative games, and I love consoles that make cooperative games, so I might get a Wii U in the future, and Nintendo Land is pretty awesome too. Yeah, so Mario Kart 7, Super Mario 3D World, and Nintendo Land, if that counts. Luke Johnson asks, there are a number of worlds I would welcome seeing. The Jungle Book, Frozen, Oliver and Company, Pocahontas, The Fox and the Hound, Brother Bear, The Princess and the Frog, and Lilo and Stitch. Why or why not do you think these worlds might work in Kingdom Hearts 3? Okay, so from all these worlds, the only ones that I've actually seen are The Jungle Book, Frozen, Brother Bear, and Lilo and Stitch. And I could barely remember the story of Jungle Book, so yeah. So why or why not do you think these worlds might work in Kingdom Hearts 3? Well, for the Jungle Book, I think it might work just for like obvious reasons, because it was actually supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but it didn't get completed and didn't make it to the final game. So Jungle Book could make it. Frozen obviously can make it. It's like one of the best Disney movies I've seen, and has a princess and all the stuff that really fits into Kingdom Hearts. Brother Bear, I think I could see that fitting, especially with the animal transformations, because it'd be awesome seeing Sora as a bear. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I could see Brother Bear fitting. And Lilo and Stitch, again, that was a world in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, so that could fit too. And yeah, I would see those 4 or 5 movies fitting. The other ones I'm not sure because I didn't see them, but yeah, I could see those movies fitting. So another question from Luke Johnson is, what kind of magic would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts 3? The 2 main magic that I would like to see in Kingdom Hearts 3 is ones that I use in Kingdom Hearts 2 is Reflaga and Magnega. Reflaga was pretty awesome because unlike just blocking from one side, how Sora usually does, you're able to block yourself 360, which is awesome, which was the basic block in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for Aqua. So that block is pretty cool because it blocks you and protects you 360. And the other one is Magnega. That was pretty awesome since how you could just cast it in the air, and a lot of Heartless, especially if you're in a group, just get sucked into it and die. So yeah, that's kind of OP, which is why I like Magnega, and Reflaga is awesome for defense. So yeah, those are the 2 magic that I want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3. Keon Space asks, KhUnlimited, am I your biggest fan? Are you? Are you really? No, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, that's something that I actually got like really happy when I read this question, because thinking that someone actually my fan is something amazing. But I think I said this before, but I don't like seeing you guys as being fans. I think of you more as supporters. Fans is like another term for another thing, like a singer or something. But honestly, you guys are my supporters, and you guys support me through my YouTube channel. So yeah, you may be the biggest supporter, I don't know. Fall of Resistance has 3 questions. First one is, what is your opinion on Kingdom Hearts, both good and bad? Good, I would have to say the story. First of all, the story is amazing. I love the story how it is, and it's different from a lot of games, which I love also because of how different it is from the other games, which is why I love it so much. Also, the fact that they interacted with Disney. It's awesome that a video game interacted with Disney and actually made it good, because if I saw any other company doing that, it would have probably ended really bad. But Square Enix did it in such a way which is really good, and which is now my favorite game series. And another good thing would have to be the color palette. I talked about this in one of my older videos. When I'm picking a game, I actually love how the color palette is. It should be more colorful than gloomy. So if it's a gloomy game, chances are I'm not going to be into it too much, even if it has a good story. But if the color palette is such a way that has good colors, vibrant colors, I would like it more than a gloomy game. And the bad thing would have to be is probably the questions that we get for Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts sees us with a lot of questions, and when they do answer the questions, usually we get about 10 more questions after we get the answer, which is kind of annoying. So I hope at Kingdom Hearts 3 they answer all the questions, so we have a proper mind and we don't always have to be speculating and theorizing for every question we get in Kingdom Hearts. Another bad thing is the singing in Kingdom Hearts. I don't really want that at all. Kingdom Hearts 2, Atlantica sucked, and I don't really want that singing in Kingdom Hearts 3, which might happen with Frozen. So yeah, that's another thing that's bad about Kingdom Hearts, even though that's really a minor part. And yeah, so those are the things which I think are good and bad in the Kingdom Hearts series. Follow Resistance second question is, the game you're most excited for this year / next year? So I'm not excited for too many games. I don't know why. I just don't think that there's amazing games coming out, or I just don't know about them. But first of all, the game I'm most excited for this year is Kingdom Hearts 2.5, obviously. My favorite games anyway is Kingdom Hearts 2. Another game I would be excited for is Little Big Planet 3. I love the Little Big Planet series, especially because it's a cooperative game, which you don't really get a lot these days. And Little Big Planet is awesome, so Little Big Planet 3 is something that I'm really excited for. I'm probably going to get it for PS3. And the last game, it was, Pokemon. The new Pokemon games that are coming, I think Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, or switch names, I can't remember what it was. But yeah, those games I'm probably going to get to, because I haven't played Pokemon in a long time, since like maybe before Black and White or whatever it was. So yeah, I never played Pokemon in I never played Pokemon in a long time, so I really want to get into it again, so I'm probably going to get those Pokemon games. So yeah, the new Pokemon games, Little Big Planet 3 and Kingdom Hearts 2.5. I'm excited for those games. And Follow Resistance, the last question is, you're stuck on a deserted island and have a woman there with you. Would you want top half woman, bottom half fish, or bottom half woman and top half fish? I would want top half woman and bottom half fish. One, because she'll basically be a mermaid, is cool, and second of all, I'd be able to talk to her and it wouldn't be as creepy, because I think about how creepy it would be if you had like a top half fish and like legs as a woman. That'd be kind of creepy. So yeah, top half woman, bottom half fish. Now a question from Dre Paris. Do you watch anime, and if you do, any fave, and if not, fave TV show? So like I said in my other question, my favorite anime is Attack on Titan. Axelion asks, how long will you be making YouTube videos for? I'm going to be making them forever. No, I'm kidding. I'll be making them as long as I can. So as long as I have time, I'll be making YouTube videos. So as long as YouTube lives, basically, I'll be making YouTube videos for you guys. And actually, our second question is, what other game franchises do you love other than Kingdom Hearts? So basically, answer this in my other question too. I love Ratchet and Clank, Little Big Planet, Sly, and games like that. Those are my favorite franchises. Kingdom Hearts Master XX asks, what made you like the Kingdom Hearts series? So basically, like I said before, it's basically if you're asking how I started, it's because of my cousin who made me get into it again. But if you're talking about now, like I said, it's the story, the color palette, the interaction with Disney, everything about it, and especially the difference it has from other games. Other games are really different from Kingdom Hearts, which is why a lot of people bash on Kingdom Hearts, think it's really kiddie and all that. But what I love is that Kingdom Hearts is really different from other games. It's taking away from the stupid like shooter of gaming people think gaming is now. People think gaming is basically just shooters and that's all gaming is. So I love that Kingdom Hearts is stepping away from that and doing a whole new thing, and it steps away from shooters. That's why I like Kingdom Hearts. The Grandmaster asks, if you could interview any Kingdom Hearts voice actor, who would it be and what would you ask them? I would either interview the voice actor of Xemnas because his voice is pretty awesome. Like, I don't know, he has such a unique voice, that low voice. I would either interview him or the voice actor of Riku, since he is my favorite character. And what would I ask them? First of all, I would ask them, the question that I would probably ask any voice actor is how you got into voice acting, or why do you do voice acting. And I would just like to see what the story was of how they got into voice acting essentially and why they like doing it. So yeah, that was the question I would ask them. And the second question the Grandmaster asks is, also, do you have a lot of collaborations planned? Yeah, I do have a few collaborations. Mainly it's for the series I started called the Kingdom Hearts 3 Changes. So I have the first episode out, which is called the Kingdom Hearts Changes Rooms, which is basically I talk about features from old Kingdom Hearts games coming into Kingdom Hearts 3 and how they can be changed. For the first episode, I just did it alone because I just started it, but for every other episode, I'm going to have different Kingdom Hearts YouTubers. So for the second episode, I'm hopefully going to have Kate Central doing it with me, and for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like that, I'm going to get different Kingdom Hearts YouTubers, and hopefully my goal is to get every Kingdom Hearts YouTuber in each episode. So I'll create a playlist, and if everyone wants to see videos with every Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, they can just check out my playlist, which I think would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's collaborations I've planned. And also I do have with other YouTubers planned, but we just didn't really get into it. And have the Guardians of Heart collaborations, which is a group I made with Kate Central, Follow Resistance, and Coolie Games. And lastly, these aren't really collaborations, but if you didn't know, I started doing animations on my channel, and I thought of a cool idea if different Kingdom Hearts YouTubers could help me out, because right now I don't really have any voices. I'm looking for a Goofy voice right now, so if any of you guys know a Goofy voice, let me know in the comments below. And also I want different voices, and if different Kingdom Hearts YouTubers could actually voice in it, it'd be kind of like a guest star type of thing. So I think that'd be pretty cool, and it could be kind of a new collaborative type idea. So yeah, those are my collaborations. Madison Martinez has 3 questions. First question is your name. My name is Huzafa or Huzaifa. I'll put it up on the screen if you want to know the spelling. It's Huzaifa. I'm South Asian, so yeah, you guys might have not heard of the name, but if you did, congrats. Second question is your nationality. Like I said, I'm South Asian. I'm from Pakistan, Karachi, so yeah, that's where I'm from. And 3, how did you find out about Kingdom Hearts? So yeah, like I said, I didn't really know how I got in. I found Kingdom Hearts. My brother and my dad just went to buy a bunch of games of Kingdom Hearts. It was just there, and yeah, I just started playing it. That's how I found out. It wasn't like some special story how other YouTubers say, like they saw an ad, they just fell in love with the song or anything. No, I just had the game. So yeah, that's how I found out about Kingdom Hearts. Michael asked, top 5 YouTubers. Okay, so my top 5 YouTubers would be, number 1 is probably Skyward Wing. Number 2 is Dashi. When I say Dashi, I mean like all the channels like Dashi XP, Dashi Games. And number 1 and number 2 kind of rotate a lot. Sometimes I like Dashi better, sometimes I like Skyward Wing better, so yeah. Number 3 is BF versus GF. I like watching the vlogs, I just do. Number 4 would have to be... Number 4 and 5, I don't really have a clear choice because it always rotates. But lately, it's been the Gamers Joint and Sora Alam 1 and HMK, like they're rotating, and Gamers Joint. I like Gamers Joint a little better. Number 5 is kind of HMK and Sora Alam 1 gaming rotating. So I don't really have a clear one, but it would be those 3 in the number 4 and 5 somehow. So yeah, those are my 5 top YouTubers. Jordan Bennett asks, I see that you have been responding to some posts by the hashtag XKeepers. Have any of them reached out to you about your videos? Not really. None of them really. If you mean like asking me about my videos for collaborations or anything, none of the key keepers have really asked me about my videos. The only time like someone, I think one of them has seen my videos is Scour Doing. He's liked a few of mine, but other than that, they really haven't really reached out to my videos. But hopefully, I was gonna ask them if they could be in my future videos for the Kingdom Hearts 3 changes, which I was asking. I'm hoping to have maybe the gamers join soon, and then Sword Art 1 Gaming, Scour Doing, maybe in the near future. So like I said, I would want every Kingdom Hearts YouTuber in my collaborations very soon. So yeah, but they didn't really respond to any of my videos. There's actually one collaboration that I was supposed to do with one of the members of the X Keepers, and that was Volt Edits. Volt Edits asked me around February of 2014 to do a collaboration with me. For some reason, we just never got to it because we couldn't think of a topic, and over time we just forgot about it. So yeah, I was actually supposed to have a collaboration with him before he's in the Key Keepers, but if he would still want to do it, I'd be down with it. So yeah, that was the only collaboration I was actually supposed to have with the Key Keeper. Beats HD asks, what type of music do you listen to? I don't really listen to much music. I don't really have an interest in it. Once in a while I do listen to some kind of like light electronic music, so kind of like glitch mob or dubstep. Really like not that much. So for some reason, like I can't listen to the same music for more than a day. Like if I fall in love with the music, I listen to it for an hour, I'm sick of it, and I never want to listen to it again. So yeah, that's how my thought process works, and I'm not really into a specific genre of music. I just listen to it, get tired of it, go to the next one, get tired of it. I don't know, that's how I am. So I don't really have a specific type of music I like listening to. And the next question by Beats HD is, how old are you? I recently turned 16 years old at the starting of this summer. KH Organization asks, if you had the chance to interview the voice actor of Riku, what would you ask? Just like the other question, I would just ask, how would you get into the career and why you like doing it? That's basically all I would ask him. Kingdom Hops has two questions. One is, when will you do more Guardians of Heart content? We're working on that. It's pretty hard for us to make any Guardians of Heart videos because we need to take about 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours of our time because to plan it out and to record that, and it's pretty hard because all of us are in different time zones. And also because school is starting, so when we have school it's gonna be hard to time it up, and also Fall of Resistance has work, and I think he's gonna start school, so it's gonna be really hard to get it in. We were supposed to record the weekend that just passed, but something happened and we weren't able to meet up, so hopefully we're gonna be recording this weekend though, so you guys should have a Guardians of Heart maybe next week or the week after that, hopefully. Sorry if it's taking so long, it's just really hard to schedule and meet up together. Kingdom Hops asked another question, which is, how does it feel to have come this far with your YouTube channel? Honestly, it's the best feeling ever because my old YouTube channel, like I said, it was just like not for the views, just for the fun of it, so I didn't really have any experience with being like having supporters. So basically with my 4 or 5 years of the other YouTube channel, I had like about 80 subs. So yeah, it wasn't really something that I did for views, but this channel, even when I started it, I kind of had my low expectations because I thought no one who would really want to watch me, who would want to listen to me, because even at school I'm kind of like a little shy kind of guy, and I don't really like talking to people that much. So yeah, so I was just wondering, how would a shy guy be on YouTube and making videos for people, and who would even like it? So when I put my first video and I got like 40 views, 50 views, I'm like, whoa, people are actually watching me. So that was kind of amazing. And now that I'm at over 500 subscribers, I know that isn't big for a lot of you, but for me that's amazing. I'm just really happy, and I just like to thank all of you, my supporters, who have helped me come this far, and hopefully we'll get to 1,000 subscribers soon. So thank you guys for that. And the last question is by Anna Rosa. She asks, what would you be doing if gaming and the internet weren't a thing? That's hard. So if you're asking about a hobby, like just like as a hobby, what would you be doing? I'd probably be drawing. Drawing is something that I used to do a lot. I actually have like a portfolio of drawings I have. When I was in grade 5, I used to draw like cartoon characters like Jake Long, Cusco from Emperor's New Groove, SpongeBob, things like that. I used to draw that kind of stuff, and I kind of stopped in grade 6, 7 because I just didn't draw anymore, and hopefully I'm gonna get back into that. Drawing is something that I used to love to do, but then I used to spend more and more time on the internet, and I don't really see myself having any time for drawing. So hopefully I can draw again as a hobby. But yeah, that's what I would do as a hobby. But if you're talking about as a job, what would you do if there was no internet or gaming? I don't know, what a photographer count. I love taking photos. Like whenever I go with my family somewhere, I usually love taking my camera, taking photos. And if that didn't have to do with the internet, I guess I would do that. Yeah, be a photographer. So yeah, those are all my questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was insanely fun to make. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers, so help me out to get there just by sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting. Everything helps a lot, and I just want to thank you guys for getting me to 500 subscribers. This is such a huge milestone for me, and hopefully I'm gonna get bigger and bigger over time. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and remember the possibilities for Kingdom Hearts Unlimited. Later.